Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, da-da-dum-dum. Yep, yep, yep. Genghis Khan walked into the escape room, said this fortress falls today. Looked at a padlock and assumed it was the gate to Cathay. I have crossed every desert, I have taken every wall. A room with 8 puzzles and a clock will not be my fault. Signed the waiver, did not read it, handed it back like a treaty. The staff gave me a briefing and I found the whole thing easy. Rounded up the strangers like they were my cavalry flank. Pointed at the puzzle map like it was a river we had to outflank. Told the tall one to hold the left, told the other to guard the door. Started reading UV symbols on the floor like a battle score. First lock fell in 3 seconds, I did not touch the dial. Just applied the general principle, I have used it for a while. Genghis Khan walked into the escape room, said this fortress falls today. Looked at a padlock and assumed it was the gate to Cathay. I have crossed every desert, I have taken every wall. A room with 8 puzzles and a clock will not be my fault. Found a hidden drawer behind the bookcase on the right. Inside was a cipher wheel, I recognized the type, a code of night. The button spun it like a compass, smashed the symbols, heard a click. Looked at my cavalry, they looked back, I moved quick. But then the final box appeared, 4 digits glowing red. I stared at it the way I stare at mountains I have not yet spread. Tried the year, I unified the step. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Tried the number of my horses, 40,000, wait too long. Genghis Khan walked into the escape room, said this fortress falls today. Looked at a padlock and assumed it was the gate to Cathay. I have crossed every desert, I have taken every wall. A room with 8 puzzles and a clock will not be my fault. The clock hit 10 minutes and I felt something new. A feeling I have not had, defeat approaching through. Picked up the hint card, held it far away. Read slow, it said the code is your birthday. I said I do not know. What is a birthday? What is this 4-digit art? The tall one said try 162. I said where did that start? He said that is when you were born. I said how do you know my name? He showed me his phone screen and that was the end of the game. Genghis Khan walked into the escape room, said this fortress falls today. Looked at a padlock and assumed it was the gate to Cathay. I have crossed every desert, I have taken every wall. A room with 8 puzzles and a clock will not be my. The timer hit 0 with a cartoon skull on the screen. The staff walked in and smiled and said best effort I have seen. I sat on the floor with my back against the wall, surrounded by solved puzzles and 1 lock I could not call. The tall one said we almost had it, said it with a nod. I said I have taken empires, this room is built like a god. They offered me a photo for the wall of fame outside. I said put it under Conqueror and left with what was left of my pride.